Hey guys, this is Jeremy from 78 Productions, and I am here with John from Lightstock.com. John, introduce a little bit about what Lightstock is and what you do there.
Sure. Yeah, Lightstock is a stock photography website, more of a platform really, but we provide real-world, cheesy-free stock images for the Christian community, and we're really about sharing the beauty of Christ, the beauty of Christianity through photography right now. We have plans to, offer video and illustrations, but right now we're just trying to spread the word about what we're doing, and it's a real simple, easy website to grab stock images, and they start out at about $5, so it's a great resource for churches and ministries.
Very cool. So, for a pitch for everybody that does use media out there, my pitch to them is use it correctly. And one thing that maybe our audience doesn't necessarily know is if you go to Google search and you download a bunch of images, that's the incorrect way to do it because a lot of people have licenses with how they do it. And so what you offer, my understanding is that you can go to your site, you can pay for any of the stuff that's on there, and you can use it however you want, assuming you're not saying it's yours, but you can use it however you want for whatever you have.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's royalty-free, which means basically you're just going to pay for it one time, and then you agree that I'm going to use this this photo just yourself, but you can use it as many times as you need, and as many projects you need, as long as it's just you yourself are the one that's working on the project. And so it's really affordable. It's really easy to use and grab images and search, and it's I hope it's a brand new experience for a lot of people, and we've had a lot of good success so far, and really most people are, man, we get so many emails every day of people saying, I'm so glad that you created this, we love it, it's awesome, the photos are not cheesy, they're cool, they're real, real world, and so we feel really good about where we're at. We've only been online for a little over 6 months, and so we're feeling good.
Cool. So I know there's a lot of different contexts for this, whether it is with youth ministry, like I would always use something for a video or for a Facebook picture, or even I made a devotional for my volunteers. For blogging, you're always using images for that, marketing for your ministry, your church, however it is. What constitutes a good image that somebody can use? How can you go from using an image that's sort of good to something that's super high quality?
Yeah. Gosh, I can think of a few things right off the top of my head. First, is it creative? Is there, does it really speak to you, or does it share something? We use the word faith-focused, so there's something about the image that just communicates or tells a story, and it's hard to say what that is, but when you see it, you kind of know that, yeah, that does actually tell a story. That's compelling. That actually means something as a photo. And then so if it's telling a story, then that's a really good photo. And secondly, more practical for a designer, do you have negative space to work with? My brother and I have a graphic design backgrounds, so when we started Lightstock, we really are looking for images that help designers do their jobs a lot faster and easier. And so looking for negative space is huge, and you'll see a lot of photos on Lightstock that do have a lot of negative space. So graphic designers can easily download them, throw them into Photoshop, throw their text on it, and just kind of be done. So it's real easy to get your job done really quick. So those two things, and I'm sure there's a lot more, but those two things, if you get those right, then it really makes it easy to get something that A, that is beautiful, and then B, that is really just quick and easy to download and get your job done.
Yeah. So one of the things I am always frustrated with, and just so you're in the context of this, we had a blogging challenge about 2 weeks ago where we tried to write 4 blog posts in an hour, each of us, and try to get 30 posts or 25 posts between all of us in 1 hour. And it was a really cool experience to be able to do that. But one of the stipulations was you had to find an image. And so we couldn't have the image beforehand. We couldn't be able to have already searched and figured out what we wanted to do. And so one of the articles I was writing about was trying to preach from the pulpit with an iPad. And if I went to something like iStock Photo or Flickr or something like that and appropriately searched, I got weird things like an iPad or a cross, but
Mm.
nothing like you said that tells a story. So how, from at least the standpoint of Lightstock, how would you go about searching for something that would fit really well with that?
Well, probably the best thing to do may be not to search at all. Because
Mm,
what's really cool about Lightstock is we give you really cool ways to actually browse the photos that is kind of fun, and then it's also kind of just a new, interesting way to actually find that right photo. We have two pages on our website. One is called the collections page, and it's really cool. It's just a ton of photos, but it's really everything's kind of lined up into like a collection. Let's say I just got done creating one today called Couples in Conflict, and
mm,
so it could be anywhere from 10 to 50 images of just couples, and it just shows them in different poses and different settings where it just expresses conflict. Or there's other collections, like I just got done doing one for back to school, and so a lot of churches will be doing kind of some kind of promotion, maybe in August or September, and so you can easily find what you need right there in those collections. And we always try to keep it up to date. So we're trying to make sure that every major season of the year is covered, whether that's the Christian season or whether that's the holidays that most of us kind of go through. So that's one really cool way. And then we have another page that's called the Discover page. And Discover basically is everything Lightstock has, but it's in a glance. So you can see every major category that we have. You can see all of our top partner photographers, which is kind of cool. So you can find partners, photographers at Lightstock that you really like. They have a really great style that you really prefer, and you can just search their photos right away. So I think those are some of the coolest ways to use Lightstock, because a lot of times I'll hear from customers that they find stuff that they weren't necessarily looking for, but they save it in a board, which is a way you kind of save images at Lightstock, like a Lightbox, and then they're able to really kind of build up this whole library of images that they're going to be using throughout the year. So that's what I'd say to that question.
very cool. And I know for me, just the idea of writing an Easter story,
Hmm.
before you guys came along, my results were Easter eggs and
Yeah.
goofy little things, stuff for kids. And my push in the last 6 months has been to upgrade the quality of my photos. And so, like you were saying,
Cool.
what is a quality of a photo? An Easter egg does not tell a story. It shows something, but it doesn't even really hit at the heart of what I want to tell.
Right.
And so I went on to what you guys had, and just the selection um, of being able to go from okay images to something that completes your article. I really think that it completes an
Hmm.
article when you choose something well. For
Yeah.
me, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. Totally
And
agree.
so my question to you now is, what is something that is online that Lightstock is doing that you want to share with people that you think would be a great resource for them to do better image, or just something that you're doing that's fun?
Yeah. Well, one thing that we actually just got to launch was I'm going to mention two things, but I'm going to try to do it real quick.
Sure.
One is we're launching stock video, which I think is going to be really cool. Um, and we're going to try to do the same thing we've done with the images, but with video, and help tell that story. And this is going to be a product that is not really out there right now. So just stock video clips. These are going to be 30 seconds or less, probably clips, HD, high-res images, really great quality, but they're going to be just in the same vein as our photos. Really, really good quality, but also photos or videos that tell a story. So I'm really excited about that. We are starting to acquire video partners right now, and so maybe you can share some links at the end of this with people who are interested in submitting some stock video.
Yeah.
So we're building our partners right now with that. And we hope to have that online maybe by the end of November. Don't
Cool.
hold me to that, but hopefully we'll have stock video ready to go by then. And secondly, another really cool thing about Lightstock is we try to be more than just a business, but be more of a ministry. And so for every download that occurs at Lightstock, we donate one New Testament. Um, So it's kind of fun for people and customers to know whenever they download an image, whatever size it is, we're going to donate one New Testament. And so it's a great way to spread the word of God and just share the love of Christ. But also, you're getting to do that with the images, and also New Testaments are going out every day. And so every time my brother and I see a download on the website, we know, hey, that's one New Testament out the door, and that gets pretty exciting after a while.
Yeah, very cool. Well, thank you so much for just the way you do business. For me, it's one thing to see people do business well and achieve and create great products, but I came from a father who was a great salesman and
cool.
actually cared about what he did. And for me, when I hear stuff like that, it just trumps anything that you could do as far as great quality when you actually value your customers and value what you do. I love that. So thank you so much for that.
Oh, thanks so much. I appreciate the encouragement.
Yeah. So guys, check out the links below of what it means to value great images, but also to check out that resource for the videos. And I'd love to hear what you guys have to say as far as being able to find great photos. What do you do? What is your process like whenever you actually go to find great photos for your blog, for your ministry, whatever? So thank you so much, Jonathan, for meeting with us.
You bet. Thank you.
And we'll talk to you guys next week.
Okay. See you, man.